New week, new video. What's going on? Happy Victory Monday. And yeah, it is rough to say. Finally broke the second longest losing streak of all time. I believe we stopped it at 2021. I believe it's at 20. Uh, you guys can double check that for me. Let me know. But we're no longer, at least in the streak, for potentially being one of the worst teams or the worst team of all time. That's probably the better way to say it. We have been really bad. But what I will say, I mean, it's not really worth talking about it that much. I will say I'm not sure you can qualify us as that bad considering that we kind of punted last season and tanked for Trevor. So there is a little caveat to that. Needless to say, I know it's been a long year, guys. We lost so many games straight to come to here, and we've been in some of these close games. And then with all the news that's been going on. And I know I missed you guys last week, and I'm sorry about that. I had a family emergency, so I didn't get an opportunity to comment on the Urban Meyer situation or any other news. Um, we'll touch on the Urban Meyer stuff maybe a little bit later. But if you've been following me, you know how I feel about Urban Meyer in general. I don't have a lot of respect for him as a man. I'm just hoping that he, through this embarrassment, and I mean, I don't have a lot of hope for it because he's been embarrassed before and he just keeps doing stupid shit. But hopefully, this one, because he's achieved nothing here. He's not a king here like he was in college. He has to earn a lot of respect and earn his place in the NFL. And I hope this is something that maybe he can redeem himself from. I don't feel real confident in it, but we're in a weird spot. But let's talk about the game real quick, and we'll touch more about on that later. The Jaguars won on a walk-off field goal uh, by this new kicker, right? Because our old kicker Lambeau was, he's been hurt. I don't know what he's been dealing with. We won 23-20, and it was a frustrating watch initially because we were down two possessions in the first half. Some of the game management, was a little questionable. Um, what I do like the positives because I don't want to spend too much time bashing the negatives, but the positives are there's renewed emphasis on James Robinson is the heartbeat of this offense. We need to get him going and let him set the tone. It makes everything easier for Trevor Lawrence once you do so. Trevor Lawrence seems to be growing every week. I'm not seeing, the mistakes that I was seeing before because remember I've been stating that his accuracy really wanes when he's on the move, and I see renewed focus on not trying to force the issue, taking, what the defense gives you, learning to live for the next play. These are all positives. We've been playing tough. This is the thing that I've been telling you guys to be on the lookout for. Don't look so much for wins. Look for growth because now we're laying a foundation that next year when we have the most cap room of anybody probably uh, that we can showcase free agents. Hey, this is what you're joining, so that we have a future that people can see. You know what? They might want to be a part of that because we can be turning things around very soon. Hopefully, I mean, it looks like we're going to be in the area of a top five pick, which means we can add another impact player, which I had, definitely taken a look at Kayvon Thibodeau of Oregon, and dude is a monster. If we can manage to pair him with Josh Allen and then just have a rotation of Smoot and you know, uh, what's his name, Chase on, which is a problem that I have to snap and say his name, that is a pass rush rotation that I think can, rival a lot of other ones if we manage to pull that off. I'm also very high on Derek Stingley, although I'm a little concerned with, the kind of person he is mentally too. But it could be just that I'm jaded with what happened with Jalen Ramsey and these top tier corners. They tend to be a little diva-ish, and I'm not sure we can deal with that kind of personality again, especially losing C.J. Henderson to the Panthers, which Mind you, didn't I say in that video we traded CJ Henderson for Dan Arnold and a 6th round pick when we could have, I think it was a fifth. I don't know. It wasn't a good pick. But when we could have made the trade for Zach Ertz, and Zach Ertz ended up going to Arizona for, I think, a fifth. It's a sad day, guys, when you see stuff like that happening. And this is why I put my petition out there. Hey, I can GM this team easy. All right. But I digress. Back to the game. It was rough watch with down 2 possessions. But fortunately we took advantage of the double dip. We got a key stop, got the ball back. Not a key stop. We held them to a field goal when we needed to, got the ball, drove down, touchdown. We almost gave them an opportunity to drive down the field and score again in the first half, which wasn't smart. Like, I have to question some of the coaching because some of these players don't seem to know what they need to do, and I hate to see that. But they almost drove downfield to, you know, kick a field goal to ruin the double dip for us. We ended up getting the double dip and scoring in the second half, and then it was pretty much our game to control. We Situational awareness. This is an issue for me with Urban Meyer. We got the double dip, right? We're up for, we drive, we're in field goal range. Okay. It's 4th and 1, I think it is. We're in field goal range. We have the opportunity to kick the field goal, go up by a full touchdown, which means we are still in control of the game. The worst thing you can do is go for it, not make it, let Miami Dolphins score a touchdown. We're no longer in control of the game. Now we're playing catch up. That was a bad call to go for it, and not kick the field goal. It almost bit us. Seeing how, think about this. We don't need a game-winning field goal at the end of the game if we kick that field goal. We'd be having the Dolphins chasing us the whole way and dictating the game. We gotta make smarter coaching decisions. I'm hoping Urban Meyer learns from that, and we just keep it pushing. The schedule doesn't get any easier, guys. We got a tough schedule coming up. It's we're 1-5 though, guys. I mean, keep your head up. Keep hoping we're going. Question, and maybe you guys can help me because I can't find for the life of me why is Andre Cisco not playing. Andrew Wingard is not the guy. The defense is an issue in terms of just pass coverage, and it's a real issue because we're giving up a lot of easy first downs, way too easy. I know Miles Jack wasn't out there, but I'm not sure it would have mattered if he was out there. We couldn't cover tight ends. We couldn't cover the middle of the field. And that's a problem. And it's upsetting because Josh Allen had, while it might not show up in the stat sheet, he had a really good game. But the problem is he couldn't get home, or the pressure, didn't pay off because we're leaving guys wide open for dump offs. And it was really upsetting. Hopefully we get Miles Jack back. Hopefully, at some point, we're going to see Andre Cisco, who's supposed to be more athletic. He was a ball hawk in college. I really think it changes things. I don't understand how we think we can get by with Rayshon Jenkins and Andrew Wingard, who are basically box safeties. And Wingard is very limited. I like him in a reserve role. I like him coming in spot duty, but I don't like him in for the whole game. The middle of the field is wide open, especially with no Miles Jack, and it almost bit us, but we got the win, guys. So celebrate, and let me know what you guys think. What's your thoughts? Do you agree with me on some of the thought processes of how the game went? And remember to click the link, subscribe. Uh, you know, tell your friends to help this channel grow. I appreciate you guys. Peace.